All right. So we got ourselves a little
Who's
bit.
Kevin?
So,
Who is Kevin? I want to know who this Kevin is.
so
Make this?
yeah. So what Mega Man Unlimited is what we're watching for this Press Pause Radio PlayPlay is essentially it's an answer to everybody who's just been wanting a Mega Man game and hasn't been able to get one because fucking we don't know what Capcom's doing. And it's
I don't even know if Capcom's really around anymore, honestly. I think they kind of just packed it up.
there's just a figurehead who sits at the Capcom office by himself. But yeah, essentially, this dude's been working on this project actually for a while. It was actually codenamed Mega Man 10. And he put it away for a long time because when 9 and 10 was starting to hit the scene, he was just like, all right, I've been getting what I wanted.
Yeah,
and
no reason to have this right now.
Yeah, and it was just like a fan project that he's like put aside. But then, considering like the last Mega Man we got was a fan game that was officially authorized by Capcom, and it was a Street Fighter promo, more or less. He like this along with the people who are doing Mega Man 25th anniversary. This came out first. So there's a bunch of Mega Man fan games coming out this year, but this one came out shortly at the end of 2013, almost going into 2014, and it's Mega Man Unlimited. And it's really good, you guys, and it's free. So
the guy didn't pretty much right under the wire, like, because wasn't the anniversary last year?
Yeah.
So the guy
like 25th anniversary, the Mega Man 25th anniversary fan game is soups late. Like, it's totally late. But yeah, for a fan game, this is like fucking it's amazing looking.
It kind of nails every aspect of a Mega Man game that you would, hope for, really.
The one thing though is it's balls hard.
That
It's like
surprise me. I mean,
no.
Mega Man games just have to get harder and harder as they come out. So they're gonna deter people from playing them ever again. just take away any will or hope to play a Mega Man game.
But let me ask you a question. In your most humble opinion, what Mega Man game do you think is the hardest Mega Man game?
Fuck, I honestly think the new ones.
No,
In
but
my
like
opinion.
which one out of the new ones? And by the way, let's all observe like these robot masters. I decided to go with Nail Man.
Nail Man. All right.
But like I just want you to notice like the sheer insanity kind of going on.
Yeah.
Fucking in my most humble opinion. Well, yeah, let's go back to my question. Yeah, which Mega Man game specifically though do you think is the hardest one?
I'll probably judge it on the number of times I played it and then gave up. Which I think I played 10, maybe just a few times more than 9. So I'm gonna say 9.
Yeah,
But-
9 by and large is the hardest Mega Man game. This game
I tried a couple of times and I was like, nope. Like, fuck you.
Yeah, like people have mentioned like they have not beaten 9.
Yeah.
This game, in my opinion, which you shall see, especially in like this is the easiest stage. I think I was able to play all the stages I decided to do, the quickest run I could within the play limit. And yeah, this game, it's fun. I will say that there are some moments like it doesn't use any shitty like joy to key conversion or anything. It's like really good on picking up most USB controllers. I don't know what it is, but there's like almost a small twitch delay that I have never really experienced in other Mega Man games, but I have the earliest version. I think I wasn't the only one that kind of like noticed that. So the team that's done the game, they are currently working on it. But yeah, not a lot of people know about this game. And
No, I honestly didn't until we just started, honestly.
well, I personally dig it just because it's got like all the motifs that like you would expect out of a Mega Man game. But oh dude, like you have no idea some of the shit. And like just like Mega Man 9 and 10, like
Like they seriously man, just these jumps and this pinpoint accuracy you have to have with your platforming or else you're fucked.
Well, this is the one thing that I will say that this is what the defining factor that actually makes, in my opinion, Mega Man Unlimited the hardest, even though it's not in a fish. Like, if you were to ask me a fish, it's always going to be 9.
Yeah.
But, like, Street Fighter Cross Mega Man was pretty hard in its own right. It was short, but pretty hard. And, like, it was hard in, like, weird ways. Like, you know, the game encouraged you to speedrun it and speedrun it good so you can face Akuma at the end as a secret boss. I mean, like, stuff like that. It had a lot of moments where it was actually paying more homage to Street Fighter than Mega Man.
I think almost entirely. I mean, like, it's kind of a shame that they really just used just the aspect of it's an 8-bit platformer. That's pretty much all really. I mean, not all that had in common with Mega Man, but yeah, it was almost entirely a Street Fighter game.
Yeah, and like it was a Street Fighter game if it was a platformer. And even then, like the soundtrack was pretty crazy too, because the soundtrack was just like it was basically crosses between like Blanca, or not Blanca, but I mean Street Fighter stages and Mega Man stages, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, something.
So
that is the part that kind of sucks.
Yeah, no. Oh, dude, this is not the part. I was just fucking. That was a space. Believe me, it gets so much worse. I mean, there's a lot of cool. Like, I will say this: like the people who did this, fucking like stage design that I haven't seen this good. Honestly, if you were to tell me, if I were to like give one thing, this game's better than 10, like by and large, dude. But what makes this game so cruel? You notice, like when the first time I died, I went all the way back to the beginning.
Yep.
There's one checkpoint, and these stages are fucking long.
Yeah.
They're like dumb long. I think that's like the one thing I actually kind of knock against it. Like, you will be jumping and surviving for quite some time, and like I believe so. I've only, you know, not to spoil a lot, but like this run's got 3 Robot Masters. I don't exploit any of their weaknesses either, because like none of them seem very transparent to me. And there we go.
I guess that's cool though. Like, it's not so, you know, you can't just pick up the right way. Like, oh yeah, this is the weakness or whatever. Like, it kind of makes you think and kind of coordinate. Because most Mega Man games, you've always had that, you know, well, I know what's gonna work good against this, or you know, it's almost apparent the moment you see it. But
yeah, no, this game...
Is this like the Dark Soul of platformers, just saying, fuck you, figure it out?
More or less, yeah. I mean, and then, like... So it operates very much like 9 and 10. So, like, 9 and 10 have the shop. Like, that's where you're seeing me pick up bolts. And, like, the shop's got the same kind of items. Of course, being, like, one of the most important items you need to get from the shop right away is, like, the weapon energy regulator. One thing you may have noticed in the stage that I didn't cover before, completely new, not like a Mega Man trope at all, but inspired from Mega Man. I'll actually, when I see it, I'll point you in the direction. I thought was really nifty, but was also like a clear, fuck you, this game is hard thing. It makes me laugh that this is a legit thing in this game. But yeah, I mean, the Robot Masters are... honestly, some of the most creative I've seen. Like, I'm fighting against a dude named Nail Man, of course, but like, the Robot Masters, I believe, are like Jetman to me is like one of the most creative Robot Masters, period, in a Mega Man game. Like, when you see him, you'll see what I mean. But there's dumb ones. There's Glue Man, but there's always got to be like I like I said, the trend of like one dumb Robot Master.
Yeah. Is it Glue Man? Is he the dumbest one?
I want to say Glue Man's definitely the dumbest one. I thought Nail Man would be dumb, but he's actually, like, nails fucking suck.
Yeah,
okay, so look up there in the upper right-hand corner. Do you see that little E-can? Yeah. Now, you can get traditional E-cans, but then there are the little ones. When you get 4 of the little ones, they make up an E-can.
And how the fuck do you get that little E-can? Oh, okay, the other side, gotcha.
Yeah. You gotta have a Robot Master power. Like, it picks up that, like, trend, too, where there are obstacles, kind of like Clash Man and Mega Man 2. There are obstacles that can only be passed with the respective powers that use them. But yeah, like, there's that. There are so many mini-bosses. I think nearly every stage has a mini-boss. In fact, the mini-bosses usually guard the checkpoints, which, as you'll see, this fucking dude here...
Oh, a hammer. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's Nail Man.
Yeah.
He looks like is it just me? Like, I know that that's a huge hammerhead and everything, and I know those are hammers he's throwing, but he almost looked like stereotypically Native American throwing tomahawks. Like, I don't know what it was.
That was kind of a cool moment there, you jumping in front of the sunset. Like,
yes.
Cascade.
Like, dude, yeah, and like in the respect of like 9 and 10, like it has a lot of cool set piece moments. Dude, yeah, there's still so much still going on.
Oh shit.
Oh, by the way, like Mega Man 9 and 10, you know, because I keep mentioning it, they don't have the charge shot also removed. So it plays a lot like 3, which you gotta time those jumps.
Yeah. You think, oh, hey, just a couple blocks, no big deal. Oh, fuck you, shoots nails.
Yeah, so...
Different directions, too.
Yeah, they're, like, really telegraphed, like, barely by, like, the blue blinking. So, and you know, for being a PC game, too, like, I don't think it has a lot of demands. And it's weird, too, because it has the same kind of slowdown that, like, the modern Mega Man games have, which I don't know why that is, just when there's so much shit going on the screen. Yeah, and like it almost makes me wonder, like, they never really explain what engine this game is made in, but it's like I say, I've got to say, this is fucking authentic. Like, I reviewed Street Fighter Cross Mega Man for the site, like, you know, because I really wanted to spread anything that Capcom especially was endorsing. Yeah, this shit's fucking gnarly here. It gets worse here, because you got the ceiling there, but I was able to time that one out. And then the W cans they brought back, too, which was great. Fuck. This is so fucking scary. And I'm on my 0 life.
Yep, that's make it or break it right here.
You know, all that would help. And then, like, I don't know, it's got a transparent story, just like all the other Mega Man games, but I like it. I don't like that, you know, people can break down a Mega Man formula into this checklist of stuff and not think that, you know, new shit can't be done, but this game does do that. And this dude's fucking ridiculous. He's hard. And he's also the stereotypical shield power.
Yeah.
But like, a lot of thought went into this. This dude's got 3 patterns. They're all really gnarly. There's that one. And like I was reading, like I guess like the main lead behind the dude who started the project to begin with. I believe his name was it Mega Phil or Mega what? Like, I don't remember. What was the name at the beginning that we were just, who is that guy? Fuck it. We'll probably, like, it'll come back to us, or I'll just we can Google it. But yeah, he actually, funny enough, he took inspiration from like when he came back to do this. He actually took inspiration from Battle Kid, which I find weird because Battle Kid is essentially this thing that's majorly inspired by Mega Man.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just like it's just funny how like the ironic musing like has gone back. But again, this isn't like really a Capcom game, but you know what I mean by that.
Of course, yeah, no. To me, it kind of reminds me right now of what I'm playing, which is Mercenary Kings. You know, just like really like tough as fucking balls platforming and timing shots and just the overall brutalness of it. But I like this because, you know, it is something different and you don't really necessarily pick up on it right away. So, you know, like just watching this boss battle, like trying to pick up on the patterns, you know, a lot of it's, even to me, like I'm not a hardcore Mega Man player, so to me, it seems like entirely unpredictable. You know, like some of the patterns, I think I figure it out, and I'm like, nope, something different.
Well, dude's got 3 distinct patterns, like, which it makes them the easiest as long as you can read them. Like, this is probably the hardest one because, like, you almost have like a natural process, like, of where you think those 4 nails are gonna go when he launches them at you. And they actually crisscross. That one's the easiest one.
Man,
yeah, that was close, dude. It was soups close. And again, I don't have an E-can, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to remember. A lot of the powers too are actually pretty nifty. Like this one's just like the nail shield. what's cool though is like unlike the shields, they actually have two distinct ways of shooting out. So like they'll actually all go in one spot. Well, you'll see the demo.
Okay.
Nail shield.
Oh, cool. And rush jet.
Yeah, so they'll either spread out, or if you hold it, they'll all hone in. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and visit the shop here real quick. And yeah, it's your Mega Man shop. I will say this, and they were mentioning it too, and it really shows. They couldn't find a sprite for Roll that they could use, so they had to make Roll sprite. And you could tell, like they even like, but it's cool because do you notice that Roll sprite, what it resembles? Her Marvel vs. Capcom look.
Oh, really?
Capcom 2, yeah. Okay, so here we're fighting Jetman. But yeah, it was Jetman, Tank Man, Comet Woman, Glue Man, Rainbow Man, which the motherfucker don't fuck around. So dude, and not only that, the soundtrack here is fucking amazing. This is easily the best track in the game. And see, there's a lot of shit that happens over here, so like there's some slowdown that just can't be helped, but it'll speed up. But yeah, there's fucking so much going on, and there's like that enemy right there is ridiculous. Kind of takes cues from like the birds of Mega Man 2, because those are all up in his briefcase. You actually got to take him out before he drops his briefcase. This shit right here.
Ooh.
Yeah. Shield enemies like that, those are staple enemies within the Mega Man game, but they have never once shot behind themselves.
Behind them. Yeah.
So it's just so fucking ridiculous to me. It's pretty gnarly.
Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, just taking on things that you already kind of expect, but then kind of putting their own twist to it.
Yeah, but like this area.
How do you feel about like with something like this coming out now, where you're kind of saying like, you can kind of take an old formula and try to do new things with it? I mean, do you feel like with Mighty Number 9 that they're going to do something similar to that, or are they going to just try to reinvent the genre? I mean, I being Inafune, like what do? I mean, do you take something like this, or do you take the same formula and then just try and incorporate new things, or do you just do something completely different and try to reinvent it?
And see, here's the thing too, because like, to me, honestly, Mighty Number 9 is like ostensibly Mega Man. It's like it almost like, it's weird because I'm in full support of it, but I almost want to say that like Beck and like all the Mighty Number 9, like they're just these like, I want to say like palette swaps almost. Like there's nothing that makes me okay. So here,
that wasn't much.
Well, no, that dude's weak to nail shield. That fucking like this was unique. Like a conveyor track belt platform that you have to like maneuver on your own. You'll see how it's used here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like Mighty Number 9. Really, like all the different things that it represents are really just Mega Man hallmarks. Like I have not seen one thing or even read one thing that like even makes it try to be anything else. And like Inafune's not even like, he's being completely transparent about it. He's just like, oh, this is the kind of game that I've always wanted to make, and just felt like I couldn't, being at Capcom still.
Yeah.
So, and it's weird too, because he talks about how like Japanese game design's on the decline, and how like they just do the same shit, and like none of it's like moving on or evolving. And yet, like, other than it being really pretty from what I can imagine, I don't think Mighty Number 9's really anything else but like just Mega Man.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that, because that's something I want, and at the same time I don't want.
Yeah.
Like, if I want more Mega Man, like...
That's why I assume that you want it, but you feel like it's almost like you want it because you have no other alternative. I'd rather it be a Mega Man game, but since I'm not going to get that, and thankfully people make stuff like this, but, I mean, do you think Capcom would try to put a kibosh on this? Like, would they try to stop it, or...?
If they would have, I think it would have been now. I mean, those guys have already secured millions of dollars and just crowd... Like, it would be stupid for Capcom. Like, it would be a PR disaster. And even then, they've gone on record several times.
And said they're probably okay with it.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, though. Capcom doing anything that, it's a PR disaster, that's kind of what they just do now.
Well, I mean...
Announcing Decabre is the character in Ultra. Like how much shit they got for that now.
Yeah, which, and everybody's trying to explain that she plays, like, completely differently from Cammy, but really, she's just Cammy. I mean, but honestly, what did anybody expect? Nobody's ever happy about the Street Fighter 4 re-releases anymore.
Well, and then Capcom even, kind of made fun of them, because, they were, showing that video where they're showing the characters that, people had wanted, like,
Mika.
Yeah, they showed that, and, like a really old school, Street Fighter 1 character, and there was one other one that I think, a fan favorite that they wanted, and it didn't happen. And, I don't know. I still know about Capcom sometimes.
Yeah, it's a fucking... And, to be honest, though, I don't even remember if Decaber is just, if completely original for this, or if wasn't she derived from, another Street Fighter game?
She's never been in a game. She's in the comics a lot. She's kind of, in the lore, she's referred to a lot, but never as an actual playable character. Well,
that kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So...
Jetman here.
Jetman, and Nail Shield doesn't work on Jetman.
Nope.
Really, it's just more Mega Buster. But just check this shit with fucking... Yeah. I knew I was gonna lose that fight. I fucking had no energy left.
But a decent checkpoint getting to it though, so that's
not... So, and that's the thing, even though Jetman's stage is pretty cool, it's definitely, one of the stages that's, guiltiest of the slowdown this game has to offer, that I know of, other than, one of the, later stages. But, easily, this hands down goes down as, one of my favorite Robot Master fights ever. Because, it's so true to the name, and what you would expect, and different. He basically, he has different attacks that, and he's insane. He kicks a fucking missile at you. He kicks it. I think it's his leg.
Oh,
yeah, and he locks on and shoot from off screen, no less.
It'd be better if they somehow had in the foreground of the thing, shooting at you. Do a fucking callback.
It would be I think that would be cool, but yeah, dude, he. Either way, and every time he lands is, your only opportunity to take him out, and even then, you're not safe, because he'll just jump up and kick a fucking missile at you. Which is his leg. All of his just is, he's straight Transformer.
Yep. Boom.
But yeah, the most, devastating of his tactics are the napalm strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you have to, triangle jump, fucking over one of them. Because it's not enough for the napalm to go down, in quick bursts. They don't go down with a purely vertical trajectory. They go down at an angle, if you notice.
Yeah.
So you got to jump around the angle.
Yeah, anticipate the jump.
Yeah, you got to straight triangle jump this motherfucker. But yeah, he don't fuck around.
Decent job with him right now.
Yeah, no, he's going down. Fuck this dude. But yeah, Mega Buster is also, in my opinion, unless I found the right robot match. Yeah, dude, didn't even let him land. Fucking done. So what's your feelings towards the soundtrack? I gotta ask you that, because I don't know if you've been able to hear it. It's really good.
It is pretty good. I mean, I'm not hearing it too much. I have it turned down pretty low, but I turned up a little bit when you mentioned this level in particular.
Yeah, in my opinion, this has definitely got the best soundtrack.
Best track, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Comet Woman's pretty good too.
Now, who composed it? Was it separate from the person making the game, or is it
all three of the entities that we saw at the very beginning of the video were the team behind it.
Kevin make the soundtrack.
Yeah. Fucking. So here we've got Rainbow Man, Comet Woman, Yo-Yo Man, Trinitron Man, which is hilarious because I just think of wrestling when I see him, and then nice. Glue Man, which. Oh man, that shit's still been blowing up. That still hasn't died down. It's so yeah, Comet Woman stage is special because there's no gravity the entire stage.
Cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
so
The floaty as hell jumps.
yeah, which most of the underwater stages kind of operate with the same physics, but you're gonna see like a lot of devious stage design. Like this stage design alone,
Like doing it on purpose that they know that you got a floaty jump. Let's just put some shit that you're gonna probably bump into.
yeah. But like this stage alone is, in my opinion, like one of the bigger, like this one and Tankman stage are the bigger highlights for the challenge involved with this fucking goddamn game. Like the whole fucking time, you'll notice every segment has like these precarious like kill instantly spikes that are famous in Mega Man, and like
boom, there's one right there. Knocked you right into it too, little bastard.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to slide actually like on instinct to get out of his way, and then in doing so, I slid right into the spikes, which, kind of a rookie mistake, but like there's so much going on. Like, there's, like I said, there isn't a lot of nuances within a design like this and all the other stages that really make you do that. This is why, like, I don't know, man. It's almost it's one of the best fan Mega Man games ever. Like, if you were to ask me which one's better between Street Fighter Cross Mega Man and this one definitely. Like, Street Fighter Cross Mega Man does like all the sweet fan service, but like, dude, I mean, if you want the Mega Man gameplay, if that's what you're coming to like this game with the expectation of, like, you will not be disappointed. And like, see, like these little nuances. So that spinning revolving enemy that, like, we've seen this before in Mega Man games. You see that wedge that's spinning along?
Yep.
That's a shield. It'll deflect any shot. Like, and it's right. The hitbox.
Just so happens that it probably hits it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like, this is what I'm talking about when like you get this fresh feeling, because these are all familiar enemies. They have all these little
new tricks.
Yeah, like this Metar right here. He just comes out, shoots straight a fucking beam at you if you don't watch him. And here's some shit. We've got zero grav jumps, ice floors with hardly any traction.
Jeez.
So like, you can't even, like, if you slide on them, you're picking up automatically like a huge amount of momentum. So you almost have to slide back and forth and try to find a happy spot. Look at this shit.
Yep. Barely anything to get onto.
And then like right here, this shit's pretty tricky. Your instinct is to like just take that dude out and jump as high as you can. You'll jump straight into the spikes. Here, this is so ridiculous. And then like those little back and forth like projectile shooting discs, those, again, you shoot them and they stop. I mean, definitely, again, classic Mega Man, but they're generally on the floor. They're never on the sides of walls or ceilings. So there's just a lot of shit like that, like you point, like you can just easily see it, and I think it significantly ups the challenge in the best way. Like, I don't know, when you mention Dark Souls of Mega Man, I have to really agree, because like Mega Man 9, like, it's good, it's really goddamn good, but it's pretty cruel. I've definitely walked away from Mega Man 9 pissed. I walked away from this game pissed, but like, I think I kind of forgive this game more because like 9 didn't do terribly new with it. Like this, like there's so much fresh shit that's going on. Like, look at this.
Yeah. Well, like I say, the Dark Souls of Mega Man, because I think, I have talked to James about this Dark Souls, because I just couldn't understand why people love that game so much, because I thought it was like, it's punishing for no fucking reason. It's an asshole of a game. Like, it fucks with you, but it doesn't really. I mean, it's not doing anything new. It's just, it's using mechanics and things in game design that people have been using for years. Just, we've gotten too, maybe just got off a little too easy, been too desensitized to a game, like, doing things for us. I appreciate this because it's nothing new, but at the same time, it's doing things differently to where you can't anticipate it. Like, you think you know it, and then you start playing, you're like, oh, well, I didn't expect that, It just, you have to kind of relearn everything, which I appreciate. I think that's what you need in a game like this. If you want to keep it fresh, if you want to keep the same kind of formula, going, you have to do that kind of stuff. You have to challenge people when they're playing.
And you know, like I said, it does a lot of things where I'm just like, really, like, honestly, if I were to give like the hugest knock against this game is definitely the checkpoints. Like, they're some of the most fucked,
super unfair,
super fucked things, like, period. But like stuff like all the enemies and whatnot, like this Robot Master in particular. And again, like I like that they brought back the woman thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh. So Nail Shield didn't work.
Nope. Found that out. I love the backdrop too. It's amazing.
Yeah, they do like all these little things. It's always funny because like in every Robot Master fight that you'll see in this video, that's always like a cityscape or something off in the distance. They do a lot of set piece look. But look at that.
With ice too, yeah. So you get no traction, no stable footing whatsoever.
But like these projectiles are constantly floating around me and are just basically like a death sentence. So I kind of want to mess around with the stuff that I have. If you hold jet missile, it will lock onto her. I had to use an E-can, man. Like,
yeah.
But like, unlike Nail Shield, these floating things around me, not only are they like an impending danger, they'll deflect shots.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, like, and see, like, just this alone, because like you have to anticipate everything she's doing, and though she has a pretty simple pattern, you almost get completely distracted.
It throws you off, yeah. It's like trying to like pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time, like trying to do two things at the exact same time. You can't do it.
Yeah, but fucking her power is pretty interesting too, because it possesses like shield mechanics, but it's like more or less a projectile. So I don't know. Like I said, man, this game it's got fresh written all over it. But how are you digging the original art?
It's good. Yeah, I mean, it definitely has the feel of like an old NES game for sure. I mean, I think they nail pretty much everything just about right. Aesthetically, the design of the characters. I mean, it's all pretty much exactly what you'd expect.
So here we're tackling Yo-Yo Man, and his stage is straight fucked, dude. Like, him and Tank Man have definitely got one of the hardest stages in the game. Like, no joke. Like, this skateboard enemy?
Oh, of course, yeah, because it's Yo-Yo Man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, rad-ass skateboarder with the backwards hat.
A robot skateboarder, robot backwards hat.
Chill, bro. Just yo-yos, man. That's all we're doing, just yo-yoing right now.
That fucking thing, because it's not just a mortar, it's a mortar that shoots a bouncy ball that then splits 4 ways. Fucking frisbee! It still comes back even after. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, I spot the greed and I answer the greed.
Oh.
But here's the shit I didn't realize that you'll see here. And again, like, it'll catch you off guard. Look.
Oh.
I bumped my head against that.
Thought you were fine.
You don't even see some of the shit sometimes. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, easily, other than saying true to form, like, this has got some of the best level design you will find in a Mega Man game, and like some pretty ingenious enemies too. Because if anything, like Mega Man 2. It does a good job of like it tried to make Mega Man more accessible with like having baby mode, like covering all the hard shit and then still doing hard mode and then still make it slightly easier than 9. But it was so recycled. Like, and even having the ability to play as bass wasn't like
Yeah, and I thought that would like kind of win everyone over, but I just I don't know.
I will give like Mega Man 25th Anniversary this. Like, it has the ability to play as Proto Man. Yep. So yeah, this shit. How do you even make these platforms work? I don't know how to make them work.
So when you're not on it, okay, yeah, I see how it works.
It doesn't like they're like the weight. I don't know what I'm like. What is
happening?
I'm trying to summon Rush because I don't know how to jump off of this.
Yeah,
it's fucking. It's not friendly in the slightest. And then like
enemy. Yep.
Yeah, the respawns are fucking brutal.
Ah.
Like they're straight NES style. Like, ah man. And what's funny too? Like, NES respawns are honestly a technical limitation. That's the only reason why they happen in NES games. They are because like NES games couldn't process the memory of like
to go back. Yeah.
And now like we have these games that are completely capable and be like, all right, that enemy's dead. It'll never come back. And like no, they just do it for fucked up nostalgia reasons.
Yeah.
Dude, I got my blinky time. I'm good.
Yep. Use it to your advantage.
Yeah, but like these platforms are so fucked. They're just But anyway, I'm not gonna get much farther, and I hope you guys really enjoyed Mega Man Unlimited. You can find it. Just Google search Mega Man Unlimited, and you'll find it for free to download. And this has been Press Pause Radio PlayPlay.
Hoorays.